HarperCollins and HarperAudio present The Great Unexpected, a novel by Dan Mooney, performed by Aiden Kelly. Chapter 1.
"Miller," Joel whispered across the space between their two beds. "Why aren't you dead yet?"
Miller, in a coma for over 2 years, said nothing. Instead, his knobbly, decrepit old chest just rose and dropped, barely perceptible under the thin cotton sheets.
"Fine. Be that way," Joel told him.
Miller ignored him. Joel Munro had objected to Mr. Miller's presence when they'd first brought him in. Not that anyone paid his protests even the slightest bit of attention. A year before they wheeled in the corpse that was not, Lucy had lived in that bed. He had gone to sleep every night knowing she was there, and woken up every morning to see her already up and about, dressing herself, cleaning, pottering here and there and chatting quietly with the nurses as they came in and out with breakfast. She had made living in a nursing home seem bearable, fun even, instead of the parade of indignities and insults it had turned out to be in the aftermath of her death. She decorated the place. Flowers in old vases she had collected from yard sales, photographs of their little family, the three of them at the beach, a tiny little Eva in his arms. She placed brightly coloured throws on the beds, which cheerfully cancelled out the sterility of the place, made it nice. It was what she had been doing all their lives together, making things nice for him. She brought light where she went, and her laugh warmed any room she was in. To Joel's eyes she had never shown any evidence of her advancing years, for she was as bright and energetic as always, a force of nature showing no signs of abating. He, on the other hand, had wasted away slowly while they were there, then rapidly after she had died. It was a cold place without her. Now the photos still hung on the walls, but Joel had paid them less and less mind as time rolled by. Occasionally he might glance at baby Eva in his arms and wonder what he had done to deserve being trapped in this place, trapped without his Lucy. The ignominy of having her replaced by Miller was an insult that had stuck in Joel's craw. He had told them that he didn't want Miller. He didn't want anyone. But after a while he was, in fact, easy to get used to. He didn't chew too loudly, didn't care what programs Joel played on the television, didn't engage in pointless small talk, or interrupt the football when it was turned on. Outside of the times when the nurses came in to check on him, move him around and clean him, he was perfectly charming. Shocking conversationalist, but a fine roommate. That didn't stop Joel from resenting the staff for foisting Miller on him in the first place, but at least life was easy between them.
"If you're not going to eat your breakfast this morning, do you mind if I have your eggs?"
Miller, of course, said nothing. "You talking to Mr. Miller again, Mr. Munro?" Nurse Liam asked, as he bustled in with Joel's breakfast on a small foldable table. The orange juice hardly rippled in the young man's steady hands. Youthful, unblemished, not at all gnarled up like his seemed to be.
"Rudest man ever," Joel grunted. "Hasn't opened his mouth since he got here."
Nurse Liam smiled slightly at the joke. It wasn't new. Nothing in the nursing home was. Everything was old and overused and on the point of breaking. Everything, down to the furniture, showed its age and its weakness. Joel tried not to think about it, but it seemed that wherever his eyes went there was infirmity and uselessness. "Time for your breakfast, Joel," Liam told him, as if he didn't know.
"I'm well aware of what time it is, Nurse Liam," Joel replied testily. "I've been living here for 5 years. 8 in the morning has never been anything else other than breakfast time. For over 1,800 days and counting, it's been breakfast time at 8 o'clock.
All right. No need to get cranky, just making conversation."
"Well, if that's your idea of making conversation, boy, then you have a great many things to learn."
Liam sighed and tried to force a tight smile as he nestled the mini-table across Joel's lap. He was used to Joel. He might have even liked him. Sometimes. A little bit.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?